Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, your key to the week this week is the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new stimuli. But whenever you see the Fool card, and for you Libra especially, I feel like this week you're going to get a reset. Remember, the Fool card is the first card in the entire deck. It's the first card of the major arcana, but it's the first card of the entire deck. And it encompasses everything. Your Fool card can go anywhere, do anything, be anything. And the feeling that I get this week is that in some way, shape or form, the universe is giving you a reset. It's almost like you're going to be presented with a button. And in some way, shape or form, this is going to give you the chance to rewrite something in your life, or to maybe start afresh, or maybe start over, or maybe do something completely different. But either way, this week is going to be one where something changes for the better. Your actions and your path ahead, you've got the High Priestess. Yeah, look at this. I mean, your High Priestess is your intuition, right? It's the deepest part of you that knows things without knowing how it knows, right? It's all of your, in difference to, say, the Moon card, which is all about your instincts, your High Priestess card is all about your intuition. This is on your actions and your path. And in relation to that Fool card, there is a reset button being pressed here somewhere. And with the High Priestess here, with your High Priestess here, there's this feeling that it's almost like you've wanted to start something over, but you haven't spoken about it. And your High Priestess is basically giving you not only, it's not just giving you the floor to speak your truth, but it's also giving you a chance to reveal what it is that you would change if you could. And ultimately, it's giving you a chance to actually do that. It's like this week, you're going to be able to divulge something about your path that you've always wanted to change. And this week, it kind of shows up for you. Because it is the High Priestess, it looks like this is happening behind the scenes or under wraps. So it may be that if you have some sort of support, or somebody steps in to have your back in some way, shape or form, they might say to you, look, if I'm going to do this, it needs to be under wraps. I'd like to be a silent benefactor, is the feeling that I get from this. So whatever that means to you, it looks like wherever you're going to make this happen, or whatever you're doing to make this happen, it is in the right space or in the right place. Then you have the King of Cups in your communications and conversations. Now, first, what do I notice here? King of Cups, water sign male usually, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, right opposite the High Priestess card. A Cancerian male is going to feature for you in some way, shape or form. Whoever this person is, they definitely aren't somebody that you already know. And if they are somebody that you already know, this could be either a secret admirer, or it could be somebody that is kind of on the periphery and looking in at your situation. This is somebody that is really going to step up to champion you. This week, it could be that somebody says, look, you know what, I've actually seen that you've been going through this process, or you've been struggling with this thing. I'd really like to help. And it comes out of the blue. We've got that Fool card, which is permeating everything. And then you've got the High Priestess there, which suggests this is either happening behind the scenes, or this person is coming from out, almost like from out behind the curtain. So this week you could be, this week you're going to be having some sort of conversation. And it might be a moment of like, wow, I can't believe I'm having this conversation with this person. The fact that it is the King of Cups as well, there is an element here of you really starting to pay attention to how you feel around certain people. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, especially if you're single, about how you feel around this one particular person. So for your also as well, there's an element here as well that something is it's almost in some way the universe is pushing you to be more honest about how you feel about someone or something in your life. Interesting. For your money and materials, you've got the Magician card. Great week for money. Great. I mean, whoever this person is, this is somebody that is powerful. This is a mover and a shaker. This is somebody that can really help you get ahead. When it comes to your own finances, though, this week you're going to seemingly be able to create what you want or need in terms of money, finances, resources. This week you could literally feel like you're able to create things out of thin air. If that's the case, milk that for all that you can get out of it, right? Because your Magician card isn't just about communication. It's not just about being at the height of your game. It's about being a magician. It's about shaping the energy in your life. It's about using the elements and the energies that you have access to bring about the things that you want or need in your life. This week, especially because you're rubbing shoulders with somebody that's, you know, that really wants to help, it could be an absolute money spinner. This is a really big time for you to start brainstorming and thinking about how you can increase the funds, how you can welcome in more money, or even create a new revenue stream. Again, whatever it is, because this falls right underneath that High Priestess, this isn't something for open sort of consumption. It's not something that everybody knows about. This is something about you that you're doing behind the scenes, which is really potent. So finally, for your love and relations, you have the 10 of Wands. This is a good card actually to have in this position, because it means you're letting go of the... For some of you, this is about, so this week's going to present you with an opportunity to catch yourself in a self-perpetuating, thought process maybe. There might be a moment this week where you think, it's not going to work out. For those of you that are single, it's not going to work out with this person because A, B, and C. And then they could do something that really shocks you or makes you think, actually, you know what, I didn't know they were going to do that. And actually I'm looking at all of my current relationships through the lens of something that I've already experienced. This is about you really letting that go and starting to understand that each person deserves a different, not a different version of you, but you know what I mean? Like, they deserve you to be present and focused. It does look like you're letting go of this, for those of you that have been suffering one, this looks like you're letting go of the drought, which is great. For those of you that are partnered, it looks like you and your partner are having a heart-to-heart this week. It looks like you guys are going to have a moment where you are either finishing and quashing a debt or some sort of finance or some sort of struggle that you've had. This is about the pair of you saying, right, okay, we're ready to release that now. We're ready to let go of it. But you do it together. You do it collectively. And ultimately, this is one of those weeks where you're going to be able to look back and say, you know what? Yeah, look at how much we achieved, and ultimately wasn't it best that we let go of that at that point? So I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.